Previously on Gearz.
Featuring one of South Africa's talented musicians.
Most talented musician.
Most talented. Daniel Barron is a South African-born singer-songwriter and performing artist. He was born in Johannesburg and has been singing since a very young age. He's a self-taught musician on drums, bass and piano, and his ear for music has led him to become an extremely skilled artist. He finished high school in 2009, which is the same year he competed in Simon Fuller's South African Idol. He placed 9th in the competition, which created huge opportunities for him. Daniel has been in and out of studio since 2005 and has worked with top producers, taking the industry by storm with his meaningful lyrics, catchy melodies, and melting voice. Ooh. Today we are very excited to have this talented musician in studio with us. Hi Daniel, thanks so much for joining us.
Great to be here.
Yeah.
Thanks for that intro. Yeah.
She's good at her intros.
She is.
Did she write it the way you wrote it? I mean,
she actually, she changed one or two things.
It's great to have you back here again.
So good to be back. Yeah.
Wow, and things are just going one level on and on and on, which is terrific.
It's been really cool, really exciting. I just got back from the UK. We did a really successful promo tour over there. And it was really incredible. And before that, I actually got to open for Bon Jovi, which was really that was epic.
You're a little bit of a rock star.
You're a proper.
That's amazing.
How was that as an experience?
Cheapers, it was a dream, eh? Just to be on that stage. I mean, when I went, they gave me about 25 minutes to play, and it was myself and my band, and we hit that stage, and there was about 60,000 people, and it was really a highlight for me. Yeah, it was crazy.
You know, to open for Bon Jovi, if you're going to talk about rock and roll and sex, drugs and rock and roll, I mean, they've done it all, haven't they?
Absolutely.
So to kind of open for them, it's a big nerves, really.
It was incredible.
You know, I just want to say one thing about Bon Jovi. You know that he's Italian.
Here we go.
That's all I wanted to say.
Right, yeah.
He's a great musician, and I mean, I sang one of his tracks to a girl once, and she asked who wrote it. She didn't know what it was Bed of Roses, and I lied, and I said I wrote it.
Yeah. You score?
Yeah.
Yes.
But Sasha, you also wanted to ask about that
yes,
pretty
but in a short
girl.
while. In a short while. Carry on.
Okay, well,
there,
I always like to go back a little bit.
Okay.
So you entered Idols, and that's what launched your career. How did you get into music at such a young age? Is it a family thing?
Well, yeah. I mean, neither of my folks are actually musical, but they love music. I mean, they've drilled like U2 and all the 80s bands into my head since I was since it's like a toddler. And
last year.
Like in the 90s.
Yeah, so that music has just been in me, and I've never really gelled well with being taught anything about it. I kind of teach myself, you know, and I play literally by ear, and I write my own stuff, obviously, and it's really just been in me from the beginning. Yeah.
I find that amazing that he's never been taught a thing, and he's so talented. He just teaches himself everything.
Well, that just shows you the mark of the kind of quality we have on the show.
Always.
Can I? Okay, yeah, you carry on, and then I've got a question.
All right. But the great thing about it is, besides now writing and doing stuff for yourself, you're writing for other people.
Yes.
Did somebody ask you to write it? Did you write a song and then somebody picked it up and went, wow, can I do the song? How did it happen?
Well, it's really it's important to be a writer in this industry, because I mean everyone's looking for a good song. So in this case, I sometimes write a song and then pitch it to artists, and then they'll say I like that, or they will approach me and say, could you write a track? And in this case with Cara, they approached me and they were looking for a song, and that's when I wrote this for them. Yeah.
Which we'll play during the course of the chat here this afternoon. How did they come about finding you?
Well, I think it was obviously through hearing my stuff on the radio, and just I think I've started gaining a bit of a name for myself as a writer as well in the industry. So when a record company or an artist themselves approaches me, it's really an honor, I think, to be able to write for someone else as well.
Now, this is going to be a touchy subject, but honestly, I need to ask you this question.
Okay.
I've been very disappointed in the follow-on success after the Idols shows from most of the Idols. I've been very disappointed insofar as the winners / runners-up,
Yeah.
etc., get a recording deal. There's a big hoo-ha, song and a dance. You get onto FM, you get interviewed, you hit the TV screens with a couple of interviews here and there. You work damn hard to get out promoting your music. And then after 4 or 5 months,
It fades out.
the name starts to fade. So, 2 questions for you. The first question is this. Do you think that the South African music industry is able to support the kind of pop star that you are becoming and want to be? And secondly, do you feel that if you were overseas, you'd have a better chance?
I think, I mean, just coming back from the UK, the industries overseas are actually very similar. Obviously, much bigger.
Yeah.
But very similar, and there is obviously more opportunities over there. But in my experience, from working in this industry for the amount of time that I have been, I've really received a lot of support.
Good.
And I think there are people out there that appreciate my kind of pop rock music, and it's just I think my passion for it kind of outweighs it, and I just keep going and keep pushing, and that's, I think, what's kind of kept my name sort of in the industry.
What deal have you got at the moment? Who have you signed
I'm
with?
completely independent.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you've gone
Yeah.
indie. You've released this yourself.
Yes.
This is an expensive process.
It is.
This doesn't just happen.
It doesn't. No. So yeah.
Now, the thing from there is, this doesn't happen, and we've got a copy right here. It is available.
That's the special
This is
edition.
the special
yeah.
edition, okay. But it is available. The biggest problem that we have in South Africa, you're doing it at your indie label, your own label, etc.
Yeah.
Distribution, getting it out there.
Distribution,
You can do as many promo interviews, get on as many radio
Absolutely,
stations,
yeah.
but somebody walks into a music, look and listen, say, I want the Daniel Barron CD, and they go, who's Daniel Barron?
Absolutely. Yeah.
with
well,
the
we've-
greatest respect to,
yeah.
to music stores.
Absolutely.
How are you managing to bridge that gap?
I've got quite an awesome distribution company that's
Great.
come on board, and they've basically got it into all the stores out there. And then obviously digital is big at the moment
Yeah.
as well. So having iTunes available in South Africa is great as well. And actually, since Bon Jovi, my sales have gone up since
Terrific.
that. So it's really promising. Yeah.
Well, it's very, very good.
Are you planning to go over to the States at all?
Yeah, absolutely. I wrote a song. It's also on the album. I wrote a song called "Wrongfully Detained," which is featured in a film over there in the States.
jeez.
So it's a documentary sort of film over there that I wrote 3 songs for. Yeah. So
That's fantastic
I-
news.
yeah, I'm not going to stop touring the world, and just I'm not going to stop till I get that Grammy one day, I think.
That's what I like to
Don't
hear.
forget us then. Eh?
No, never.
You've got a thing on your disc here that says Daniel Barron supports bothends.org. Tell us about that.
That is actually part of the movie that I wrote a song for. It's a foundation it's a US foundation that basically are striving to get orphans around the world into homes. So it's basically a foundation that strives to overcome the barriers of international adoption, basically. And this movie's really a hectic film. It's a documentary that just goes around the world and goes to all these poverty-stricken places, and it's where I think there's about 160 million orphans around the world, and they're kind of stuck, and that's what the movie's called. And they're stuck, and they can't be adopted because of laws in place and international red tape. Absolutely. So. Yeah, that's what the film's about, and it's actually, they've just released the film on iTunes as well. So if people want to go and check that out, that's
Terrific. Now you're going to play us a tune.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
Okay.
called All Over Now.
Yes.
And that song got to number 2 on the South African charts. So hope you enjoy it.
And I know exactly what you're feeling, babe. I watched your red heart fade to gray. I heard the words you never said to me. So I know that you don't want to love again. I've seen your teardrops turn to rain. I waited in the cold, but you never came. and it's all over now. And this heart is slowing down. I guess it never started, but I won't make it harder, 'cause you weren't even ever around. And it's all over now. It's all over now. Oh yeah. So it goes, the story didn't get to start. Spaceships, heartbreakers, and rock stars. But I've had my brain erased, don't know who you are, 'cause it's all over now. And this heart is slowing down. I guess it never started, but I won't make it harder, 'cause you weren't even ever around. Said it's all over now. It's all over now. And take away my soul, baby, if it's what you need. And take away my eyes so that you can see through me. When you take my heart, I'll make you feel every beat. It's in your head. It's in your head. It's in your head. Yeah. And it's all over now. And this heart is slowing down. I guess it never started, but I won't make it harder, 'cause you weren't even ever around. Said it's all over now. It's all over now. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Wow.
Wow. Where does the voice come from?
No idea.
So when you were like a kid growing up or whatever, I mean, did you just sing to yourself? Have you had vocal training?
I haven't. No, I think when I was a baby, I cried a lot. Maybe that helped.
Expanded the tonsils.
Yeah.
I'm going to make an observation.
Put your hand up, please. Okay. Would you like to ask a question?
Yes.
Okay.
You have a bit of Elton John in your voice.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah.
Jeez, I tell you, that's a great compliment.
You do.
Thank you. Yeah, he's got quite a deep sort of.
You've got a bit of
sound.
Elton John going on
Yeah.
with a
Cool,
mix
man.
with a piano, dude.
As long as
That's
it's
just
only in
stunning.
your voice.
Thank you.
You never know.
Tell
Tell me something. Is your stuff available on iTunes?
It is. It is. and,
Hallelujah for iTunes and distribution.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Hallelujah.
So yeah, it is available, and this is a
beautiful song.
It's a slower version,
So
obviously. There's
stunning.
the actual the studio version was obviously more of a rock sort of up tempo track, but
Okay.
yeah, we did. I gave it a bit of a sort of a romantic twist to it.
No, I mean, that's stunning. I really was impressed.
Cool,
that
man.
was something
Thank you.
very,
You
very
alluded
special.
to the fact that you used Bed of Roses as a bit of a tune to
seduce a woman.
Yeah. Have you ever actually called upon a young lady, should that be your preference, Elton,
Reggie.
to sit in a room and say, right, candlelit dinner, and now I'm going to sing you a song.
I've done a few private concerts before.
Have you?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
That's what I like
So it
about the
works.
openness.
It
eh?
really works. I mean, let's forget the career. That's the move, bud.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, I've one of the times the song was about the girl when I actually played it to her, and yeah, it works.
Did she
Listen.
cry?
Yeah.
You know what? When you've got so much talent, buddy, you don't need wine.
No.
But he just tuned. Here's a bit of pizza and a beer. Listen to this.
I played a song. I played a song to a girl once when it was back in high school, and I dedicated it to her. It was at like a bit of a school concert, and that actually didn't go down too well. She kind of like turned me down afterwards. But that was quite. That was but
loss.
that in turn that helped me write more heartbreak music. So,
I bet you she's stalking you now on Facebook or something.
yeah, I'd like to think so.
But now, how can everyone follow your movements in South Africa?
Yeah, you can get me on Twitter, Daniel_Baron, and it's with 1 R. And yeah, on Facebook, my official fan page is up there, and you can I'll get back to you if you want to know anything, and I love responding to fan mail and to tweets and stuff. I think it's really, people appreciate it, and it's really an awesome platform. You know,
Must be really flattering as well,
fans,
actually, for people to kind of go, dude, love your music. I mean,
it is, and that's why I really appreciate all the compliments and whatnot. You know, so
are you from Joburg originally?
I am. Yeah.
Okay, Josie born boy.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about this song you've made with Proverb.
Yes, it's available on the bonus edition of my album.
Yeah.
And it's a track that it's got quite a rock edge to it, but it adds something different to have a rapper sort of rap the verses. It's a very cool contrast between the Proverb's voice and my choruses, and it's got a really, someone actually sent me a message on Twitter saying it's a mashup between like a Depeche Mode with Linkin Park sort of vibe to it, which was
nice.
a cool compliment. So it's getting good airplay. It's number 4 on the charts at the moment.
Wow, awesome.
Hoping for it to be the first number 1
for
of
yourself.
mine.
Yeah.
So
And he's
great.
a cool guy.
He
as
is
well,
cool.
eh?
You took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say he's
You
one
took
of
the words right out of my mouth.
You know, I was thinking.
La, la, la,
okay,
la,
no.
la, la, la,
What I was going
la.
to say is I think he's one of the nicest
You took the
people
words-
in the industry.
He is.
He's a
And
top-class guy.
He's very, very talented. A lot of people don't realize, like with his lyrics and stuff. I mean, he came up with the rap on the song in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know what he's wasting his time on radio for.
Yeah. All right,
Because
let's give this a listen. It's Daniel Baron featuring Proverb. It is called Not Here.
Who's gonna try?
He's brilliant. That might go onto our list.
I think that's on the list.
Yes.
We're going to put that on our list.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Because
thank you.
Listen, the only songs on the list at the moment are Robin Thicke, Bastille, Cerebro, but that's purely because we like the video, and Daft Punk.
Wow,
now we
that's
got Daniel
cool, man.
Baron and Proverb with Not Here.
That's
Wow.
really cool. Thank you.
Listen, we love having you here, but we have to kick you out. You know what I mean?
It's been good.
I'd-
Thanks so
I'd-
much.
Well done, man.
I'd rather just be honest. No, it's awesome to see you. Please
Thank
pop in
you.
anytime, eh?
Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
We wish you
Thanks
the
to all of
greatest
you.
success. Go and check it out. Daniel Baron. It's available in store. It's terrific. This is a superstar.
Thank you.
Wonderful stuff. All the best.
Thanks so much.
All right, coming up shortly, we're going to be chatting to the Blitzbokke right here on Gearz and Balls and Ian show as well. Before we do that, let's play Kara. This is the song that Daniel wrote, especially for Kara. It's called Insomnia.
At the next intersection, turn on
Gearz with Sasha Martinengo.
weekdays from 12 to 2 p.m. Central African Time.